this is where they start to throw up, if you will, is on the being an evangelist. Is here's my open house. Check out my listing. I get open houses. I live in New Jersey for people in Florida. I don't care. Don't want your open house information. I don't want to be sold information, and we're broadcasting nonsense. We're just spewing out stuff to post, and that is what happens is you become ignored. And
Jeff, let me ask you a question on it's okay to evangelize, but not too much, because, you know, if you were to listen to 10 social media experts or gurus, and I don't think either one of us consider ourselves a guru, because like you said, there's a lot of right and wrong, and there's, for different people it might be different, but what do you think is too much? Like, let's say I'm going to make 10 Facebook posts. Like, is it too much if 9 of them are real estate related? Like, where does that kind of break down? Like, how often should I be talking about my real estate business versus just, you know, hanging out with the kids and going to the show or what? I mean, where does that kind of fall?
I treat it as this. I treat everything on a social platform as if I were going to be live in person for the most part. So, Bob, you and I are going to go meet. We're going to go grab a beer at the bar, and, you know, maybe we know each other a little bit, but we're going to talk. If I get to the bar and we're just met, or we just kind of know each other from time, and I just start talking to you about, hey, you want to check out this new listing? I just listed a new house. If I start throwing that up at you, you're going to think I'm an idiot. So I treat it as, first of all, hey, Bob, how's things? What are you doing? You're going to ask me, how are my kids, my family? Talk about life. I want to know about Bob the person first. Now, in that conversation, somewhere I might say, listen, Sunday I'm super excited. I'm actually hosting an open house at this awesome castle-looking home. It's set up on a hill. So Sunday I'm kind of tied up from 2 to 4 doing an open house there. I don't even have to say real estate, but you know I'm in real estate at that point. So I can drizzle it in. If I'm going to drizzle real estate in and I'm going to drizzle it into a post, don't just go check out my new listing. It's, what do you think of this kitchen? I just listed a home with this beautiful kitchen. Love your opinion. See, people are intrigued by that. They don't care if you just got another new listing. But first off is I want to know about you, the person. I want to talk to you. If I showed up at a kid's soccer game and just started handing out flyers of listings to all the parents instead of talking to them, I'd be the idiot. So we've got to understand it's the same way online. I want to learn about the person. I want to know more about them as an individual, as a mom, a dad, a grandparent, and then tell me a little bit about you're in real estate, but just don't keep jamming it down my throat.
I love what you say there about, like, if you're going to market your listings, like, make it something that actually engages folks. Right. So instead of just, hey, here's my listing, 123 Main Street, check it out, greatest listing ever. Like, I like the approach that you took there. There's a guy he's in your neck of the woods. Are you familiar with Sheldon Neal? Do you know that name?
No, not at all.
Okay, so Sheldon's a RE/MAX agent. He's been a long-time Active Rain member. He does something really cool on his Facebook page, and you guys go check out Sheldon Neal. It's Neal, Sheldon, Sheldon. You can see his Facebook page. He's got a lot of it open to the public. He does some stuff on there every time he sells a house. He takes these really cool, fun photos of him, like, somewhere in the picture with his sold sign. So sometimes he's, like, popping out on the top floor of the house, like, hey. But it's engaging, like, and he gets a lot of likes, a lot of shares. He said he's starting to, like, people around the community are starting to say, oh, Sheldon, they'll see him on the street and say, hey, love the last photo you did where you've got the umbrella because it's raining out. So he really does some fun things with it. He's a great example of somebody who you definitely know he's in real estate, but if you were to look at the kind of entirety of what he's doing, you can tell he's a family guy. He enjoys his kids. There's just very good balance in what he does. Yeah.
And I get hung up on, and, you know, that's why, the ego goes out the window. I'm a pretty down-to-earth, transparent guy. You know, when I hear people, oh, I'm a marketing guru, I'm a social media guru, and I go to their page from real estate, and their Twitter account is literally every post is a listing or an open house. They don't understand the platform. It's not what it's for. It's about engaging people that you normally don't talk to on a day-to-day basis. It's a powerful tool to just, but not to be sold on. So you got to just have happy business.
We'll talk about Twitter because I got a question, but it's pointed probably towards another slide where it's a little bit more appropriate.
All right, cool. Well, let's go. Let's go number 3. Don't do it if you aren't going to do it.